Happy Friday. My first question. Am I my brother's keeper? You don't know. You know that cliche that says, am I my brother's or my sister's keeper? At the end of this video, you're going to decide. Did you know that the government of Ontario is wanting to push a bill number 33? So, Bill 33 to bring police into the schools, but not the schools up at Richmond Hill or Newmarket or Vaughan or Markham or those bougie schools up at not Bay Mills, Bayview, up at Bayview and Eglinton and those posh and stashed areas into the schools that are composed of mainly black students. Now, do you think that them police are going into those schools to keep those kids safe? No. It's to terrorize and railroad black children more than what they are doing already because of the lack of unity in the community with amongst the black ethnic group here in Canada, Ontario. You don't know it's the same in every province. Today, there was a demonstration at the Legislative Assembly grounds of Ontario, and the turnout for something that concerns our black children, our future, it was not very good. But this is what happens when there's a breakdown of communication, and black people in Canada, we suffer from selective hearing. There should have been a lot more people standing today to fight to protect our black students. You see, we know about gossip and scandals and every brouhaha, but how many of you are actually aware that a 4-year-old black student was arrested, click, click, right in school in the Dufferin Peel District School Board? We're not going to see that on the news. I didn't see CBC covering concerned black organizations or concerned black parents protesting against the passing of Bill 33. But I do know if a brother up from Jane and Finch is involved in crime, they will smash that all over the news and every newspaper from province to province. Do you know that because of what happened to Regis Korchinski, that her mother has been working relentlessly for justice for her daughter, the injustice that her daughter incurred that fateful day on the balcony, and that she's been fighting nonstop since the early 2020s for justice, and that right now that she is in need of funding to continue her mission in Nova Scotia, Ontario, and Vancouver. We don't notice because we have selective hearing. No mother, no black mom should ever have to face this ugly, horrible system alone. Are you your brother or your sister's keeper? Right now, we need 500 signatures in order for a petition to demand from the government that they implement anti-black racism laws and make the Employment Equity Act equal. Look for our missing black people who are missing every single day, and we don't see nothing on mainstream news. There's a petition that needs to be signed so that we can get in to the House of the Parliament and say, hey, what's up? We've been here since the 1700s, since our sister Harriet Tubman, freed the slaves from Alabama, Georgia, Mississippi, and thought that coming north was a refuge. But you don't know, as black people struggling here in Canada, this ain't no refuge. We need to communicate, we need to associate, and most importantly, we do need to unite. We already know that the police have no respect or no value for our lives because they deem our lives expendable. When a black man or woman is slain by the hands of law enforcement, we all know the chain of events after. Investigation, police officers that pulled the trigger or whatever were found not to be guilty of any wrongdoings. Another life. After the hype is over, a family broken is left to pick up the shattered pieces of their lives. We already know that our kids face injustice and racialized profiling discrimination with no accountability by part of these racist biased school boards here in Canada. We already know the story that as soon as we step into Walmart or Freshco or No Frills, boom, comes the undercovers who follow us like flies to you know what. We already know. The question is not what you know, but what you plan on doing about it. We can no longer carry on this way because if the Human Rights Commission doesn't care about us, the police don't care about us, institutions that are laced and covered with discrimination and anti-black hate doesn't care about us. Well, if they don't, who else will? And if we continue living and not caring about us, what will become of our children? They want to go in black schools and police them and mess up their future for any chance of them being record free in this country. Again, am I my brother and my sister's keeper? G.I. Joe said, knowing is half the battle. We know the story. We've been living it since transatlantic slavery. Now, the question is, my people, my brothers and sisters, you are my keeper and I am yours. Nobody else is going to care about us. Are you your brother's keeper? And what are you going to do about it? You don't know. This is DJ Bubbles. I ask that you research the class action lawsuit that was launched by Nicholas Thompson so you could see how unfair they are to us employment wise. I ask you to support Miss Claudia Clayton, the mother of Regis Korchinski, and give a donation. No gift is too small. You done know $1, $5, every mickle makes a muckle. I ask that you sign the petition located on our website at www.blackpeopleunitedforchange.ca. I ask that you sign the petition not to allow these racist policemen to go into our baby schools and harass them and take away their dignity and their value before they even step through high school doors. We need to communicate. And yes, you are your brother's keeper. You don't know. If it concerns me, it concerns you. And you have to remember, all you naysayers out there from the black community, I want to tell you something, yo. God said he didn't give us a spirit of fear and of unsound mind, but he gave us a spirit of courage. You don't know. If our God did not give us courage, remember what he said. He said, Moses, go down there and tell all Pharaoh, let my people go. And he gave him that courage to go and face all King Pharaoh. When Egypt was in Israel land, let my people go. God said, go down, Moses, way down in Egypt land. Tell old Pharaoh, let my people go. You don't know, massive. It's time to face the modern day pharaohs. Cut the tape.